Hi Chelsea fans, hope you're well. So happy to score on my debut and to win, and to hear you all singing my name means everything to me. We go again this week and we've got more games coming.
Xabi Alonso! Xabi
Well, I think that overall the squad is balanced, and we need to have good foundation from the back, from the middle, to connect with these players, with the special players. They need to have the freedom, but as well they need to be responsible to help the team to accept that responsibility. And once they get the flow, they connect well. We know that they can create many chances. They have this talent. But not just talent, they have good teamwork. So yeah, they have got a good start, but we need to help them. It's not that to rely everything on them. The whole team needs to have stability, to have control, to have quality, to have toughness, to reach them in the best possible positions.
And we had a mixture of goalkeepers in and around that time that were very good goalkeepers, but it's a massive personality, it's a massive character, it's a brilliant goalkeeper that wins a Premier League title or a league title. And then we brought Edwin van der Sar in and everything felt normal again. And I just think that back line of Chelsea's isn't perfect, but I think if they've got a goalkeeper behind them that's making them slightly more nervous, it's going to be a bigger problem and exacerbate it. And I'm saying this quite calmly because we're talking about a human being here, but the reality of it is Chelsea do need a goalkeeper. And it's one thing that I'm surprised that they've not dealt with in this transfer window, because it has been coming this for a couple of years. We've said goalkeeper, we've said centre-back, and we've said some experience down the spine, haven't we? And he's dealt with most things, but that's the last piece, I think.
Chelsea have started the new Premier League campaign with a dramatic 3-2 victory over Fulham, but despite taking all 3 points, Xabi Alonso has already identified a major problem that could become a serious talking point this season. The Blues travelled to Craven Cottage for Alonso's first Premier League match in charge, and what followed was anything but straightforward. Chelsea managed to score 3 goals and leave Fulham with the victory, but they were made to work extremely hard for it. The scoreline tells the story. 3 goals for Chelsea, 2 for Fulham, and plenty of questions for Xabi Alonso. Chelsea showed their attacking quality, created opportunities, and demonstrated the character needed to win an intense away match. But defensively, there were moments that would certainly have frustrated the new Chelsea boss. Fulham were able to find spaces, create dangerous situations, and put Chelsea under pressure, particularly when the Blues were trying to protect their lead. And this is where Alonso's post-match comments have caught the attention of Chelsea supporters. "We need a new goalkeeper." That is the message reportedly coming from the Chelsea boss after watching his team concede twice in what should have been a more comfortable victory. For Chelsea fans, this immediately raises a huge question: could the goalkeeper position become Chelsea's next major transfer priority? Alonso has inherited a squad with plenty of attacking talent. Chelsea have young players with enormous potential, creative midfielders, pace in the wide areas, and several options going forward. But if the team is going to challenge for the Champions League places, or potentially compete for even bigger prizes, Alonso will need consistency at the back. And the goalkeeper position is one of the most important positions on the pitch. A goalkeeper doesn't just make saves. In Alonso's system, the goalkeeper is expected to be comfortable with the ball, confident under pressure, capable of starting attacks, and reliable when the opposition creates chances. Against Fulham, Chelsea's defensive problems showed why Alonso could be considering another option. However, Chelsea supporters should also remember that this was only the first Premier League match of the season. A new manager needs time. A new tactical system needs time. And players need time to completely understand what their manager expects from them. So while the 3-2 victory wasn't perfect, there are plenty of positives for Alonso to take from it. Chelsea scored 3 goals away from home. They showed attacking intent. They fought through difficult moments. And most importantly, they left Craven Cottage with 3 points. That's exactly what a team needs at the beginning of a Premier League campaign. But Alonso will know that Chelsea cannot continue conceding avoidable goals if they want to compete at the highest level. And that's why the goalkeeper conversation could become very interesting. Will Chelsea actually enter the transfer market for another goalkeeper? Or will Alonso trust the current options and focus on improving the defensive structure in front of them? There is also the possibility that Alonso's comments were simply a reflection of what he saw during this particular match rather than confirmation that Chelsea are actively preparing a goalkeeper signing. Either way, the message is clear. Chelsea have won, but Alonso isn't completely satisfied. The new Chelsea boss has already shown that he won't simply accept problems because his team has managed to get the result. He wants improvement. He wants control. And he wants Chelsea to become much harder to beat. For the supporters, however, tonight is still a night to celebrate. 3 goals, 3 points. A dramatic victory away from home. And the beginning of the Xabi Alonso Premier League era with a win. But now the pressure moves to the next match. Can Chelsea build on this victory? Can Alonso fix the defensive issues? And most importantly, will Chelsea really need to find a new goalkeeper before the transfer window closes? The season has only just begun, and already, Xabi Alonso has given Chelsea fans something very interesting to talk about.